What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ashili Sports. Chelsea have done it yet again. Another trophy in the cabinet. Another trophy Chelsea have been able to get again in Club World Cup. First time lifting that trophy. It's been amazing all around the world. Chelsea fans have been buzzing throughout the weekend. And hey, I'm still buzzing and I'm still buzzing. And you know how we do it every match or after every match of Chelsea, we come out to rate the players, see how they've performed, see how they can be able to do more or they can be able to increase their performance or they are going down. No hard feelings on this, and you know how we do it. Kudos to Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel have done it yet again. For how long has he been in Chelsea but has been able to acquire how many trophies for Chelsea? That is number 3, and now 5 finals for sure. 5 finals, 3 trophies. That's amazing. It's amazing and beautiful work he has been able to put out today. He has been able to put out his period in Chelsea, and kudos to him. And now he has the backing. The good news is that Thomas Tuchel has a backing. He has a backing from Abramovich. He also have the backing of Marina. And this summer transfer window, they are going to back him and support him to get all what he needed to keep the club moving. Yes, we have seen uh, Pep Guardiola have done it several times in Manchester City, and he's still keeping his players intact, and they are wonderful players in Manchester City. And Pep Guardiola has been able to manage this team for quite a number of years now. And hey, Liverpool have also, since Klopp arrived in Liverpool, have been able to organize these players, and he has been doing it for a couple of years now. Why not Chelsea? And Tuchel is the right man at the moment, and every Chelsea fan is backing him. Every Chelsea fan is backing him to actually go ahead and transform Chelsea into a new Chelsea that we used to know. Transform Chelsea into an absolutely class of a football team. Even though we are already class, but we just need some 1 or 2 players to get everything enhanced, because during this season we saw most of our players who had injury, and at the end we can't replace them, and we see ourselves suffering a little bit. But hey, right now there's not too much to talk, because we are buzzing and we are buzzing and we are comfortable and whatever we are doing currently. Hey, happy Valentine to all my fans. Happy Valentine to everyone, because today is Valentine Day, is loved ones. And hey, I believe my fans will come in to show that love we deserve here for sure. What an amazing day and what a beautiful day it was. Chelsea have done it yet again. And hey, Kai Havertz scoring the winning goal for Chelsea was absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant. These guys, as I said, we have players who are still young and they can still build into their team. They can still build into their playing, and they can still be world class players. At the age of 22, 23, they are already Champions League holders. If they get to 28, what will they be holding again? Absolutely amazing. And Chelsea have the future for sure. Chelsea have the future. We don't need anyone to go for sure. Aspilicueta, we don't want him to go. Hey, Jorginho, we don't want him to go, but we need to get players who can learn from these guys and picking up from there. That's what City are doing. Any player who is not there, his replacement is a threat to the opponent. Why can't we do it? The only thing some people think is this guy is not performing, remove him. Meanwhile, his absence also affects Chelsea a little bit. So let's build a team, and let's build a formidable team so that we can compete in the Premier League. We can compete in Champions League. We can chase for any trophy around the world for sure. And Saturday was also another absolutely and brilliant for Chelsea. What a day it was. And guys, if you just join me, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. Great day. So today we are going to rate the players, see their weaknesses, see who have done very well, who can improve, who is not improving yet. But hey, this is a decision time, no hard feelings for sure. You know how we do it. And if you just join and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing and beautiful community for sure. So, guys, who should we go first? And our lineup, we saw Edward Mendy was the goalkeeper on post, and he did absolutely marvelous. As I said, I wasn't in my preview of this match. I said it that I'm not bothered. Any of these guys starting on goal post was absolutely a huge impact. Will make a huge impact in the goal post, and the coach decided to go for Edward Mendy. And I understand it clearly because Edward Mendy was just able to lift a trophy and come in. So that mentality was still there to just put it into the team, then they will be able to win that trophy. And it actually did happen. Everyone thought this game was very, very, very huge and absolutely great game for sure. It really shows the class of a trophy that was it. Even though some people seem that is not a good or is not the best club that trophy that you can go for, but believe me, the match actually did show it. Hey, LD boy is here. LD boy, how are you? Happy Valentine's. When Valentine's went well, turns out she liked me back. Oh, great, 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 great. I told you, just open up and tell her. You wouldn't know, maybe, and you see it's just worked out. So your Valentine is just superb. So today, as you know, we are going to rate our players again as Saturday when they leave the trophy for us. So we are here to just give it to them and make it absolutely brilliant and amazing. So I'm happy you joined today. Probably we can be able to just rate the players with the happy Valentine you are celebrating with even a new girlfriend in addition, someone you've been crashing for so long, you don't own up to tell her. See, that is it. That's how we do it, bro. And thank you very much for joining in. And if you're just new, guys, if you just joined and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing community for me, because this is something that we've been doing each time. This time round, we are going to rate our players. We're going to rate them and see how they perform in the goalpost. So first of all, who should we go for? Edward Mendy. Mendy is the player who was in the goalpost for Chelsea. Yes, who was in the goalpost for Chelsea. Yes, another comments coming from Leah, hashtag Tammy's boyfriend. Leah, hashtag Tommy's boyfriend. Really, Tommy didn't get me anything so rude. So Tommy didn't get you anything. Tommy must get you something, Leah. Tommy will come in here and I'll let him get you something. Absolutely. Leah, he will give you something. I will get to Tommy because yesterday or the day before we spoke about it, that he needs to get you something in Valentine's Day, and he promised me that he will get something for you. Yes, so probably we're going to. And Leah, if you are new, you know how we do it. Join the community. Let's celebrate together. And now we are going to begin with the player rating with the player who started on the goal post for Chelsea, Edward Mendy. Wow, this guy, Edward Mendy. Guys, what do you think about Edward Mendy? Because Edward Mendy is just nothing but absolutely great player, an absolutely great goalkeeper. This guy, for 10 years back, he was not employed. He was unemployed. Or let's say 12 years back, or let me just put it 12 years back. He was unemployed. He was able to get a team. Just right now, look at for how long has he joined Chelsea? How many trophies is he having right now? Absolutely brilliant and absolutely great goalkeeper. And I think he did very well. He did very well in the Club World Cup for sure. So another one coming from Leah, hashtag Tommy's boyfriend said, he is so shy, but we're getting along together. Good. Okay, great, 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 great. I'm good. I'm happy you guys are getting along because it's something that Officer Tommy has been telling me a lot, and I know you're a great person. You're a great person, and you can keep along with him. So just try not to break my Tommy's heart. So I know he loves you too much. So don't break his heart for us. Another one coming in from LD Boy said 2 weeks till my birthday. Also, Mendy should get 8.9 out of 10. So, well, we'll get to that. Let's speak facts. Let's speak what he did in the game or not. But for sure, let's see what I'm going to rate him. This LD boy rating. And for sure, let me also get through and see what we can be able to rate him. No doubt, Edward Mendy is one of the best goalkeepers at the moment. He is the best goalkeeper at the moment worldwide, no doubt. Who is going to dispute that? Because this guy has been able to do a lot just for short period in Chelsea. He has won Champions League, Super Cup, and also Club World Cup, and he has also won African Cup of Nation just within a range of a year or one and a half year. And this is what Edward Mendy is. First call into action. He was first called into action after 17 minutes when he catch a running header, but sent the wrong way by Rafael Vega from the penalty spot. So he was Edward Mendy, even though he do number of saves, but it wasn't all that great. But his presence alone was absolutely something that the defenders was confident with. And with that matter, I'm giving Edward Mendy 8 out of 10. I'm giving Edward Mendy 8 out of 10 because he brought that winning mentality into the team. So another one coming from Alexis Scores said, okay, life. Alex, I didn't get what you. So if you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing community. And do me some favor by sharing the video. Let our friends come in. Let's rate the players together for sure. Because right now we are just beginning rating the players, and I think you will love it. Yeah, I've already so that is it, guys. Absolutely amazing and great game for sure. So today I think Edward Mendy 8 is enough for me. I'm giving him 8, even though he wasn't able to save that penalty that Palmeiras had. But hey, his presence alone was something for the players, and now everyone in the club have confidence of our both goalkeepers. We are fortunate to have these guys all as our goalkeepers for sure. So another one coming from Leah said, I can't break his heart. He loves me so much. Yes, but the point is, he loves you so much. Do you love him back? That is the question, because you need to also love him back. You need to love him back, and you need to show him that you actually love him so that he will stay, because he keep on asking himself, am I doing the right thing? That is the question always. Another one, oh, my man is here, Officer Tommy. Hello, Ashili. Officer Tommy, how are you doing? Hey, you never told me Leah was going to join our community. Leah is here, and you can see in the comment section. How are you doing, Officer Tommy? Today is the rating of Chelsea players. Today is a rating, and I have understand that you didn't give Leah a Valentine gift today, and we spoke about it. Officer Tommy, why are you disappointing me? You need to get that Champions League. No, let's talk about you before the Champions League. The Champions League tomorrow is coming. Let's talk about you first. You didn't give Leah his Valentine gift. We spoke about it. You told me you will get something for her, for her, and now she's here telling me you didn't give her Valentine gift. Officer Tommy, why are you disappointing me? Because if I knew, I would have just said Officer Tommy will not do that. But it's coming from him, it's coming from her. So I don't know why you didn't give it out. Don't talk about Champions League. Let me know whether you are giving Leah the gift or not before we continue. Okay. Now another one coming from Saturn. I didn't because it's Champions League. So you didn't give her because of Champions League. Officer Tommy, what are you talking about? So you want to tell me Champions League is bigger than Leah? No, I know you love her, so you need to do it. Yeah, it's not that serious. It's serious. Valentine gift is serious for Leah. So you need to do it, and you need to make it right. Time is still there for you to do it. Another one coming from of the time said, I asked you, what should I give to you? No, you only told me you will get something for her. You told me you will get something for her. You didn't ask me what you will give her. It's Valentine. At least flower, maybe some chocolate, maybe you know how we do it. So why would you not just do something like this? Make it romantic. Officer Tommy, I know you can do better. Now, guys, we are back to Edward Mendy. Edward Mendy, 8 out of 10, I think is appropriate for him. And as Officer Tommy already said, Champions League coming tomorrow, and we are going to do watch along. Go watch our Champions League preview yesterday. We were able to do it. Officer Tommy, I was expecting you to come in, but I didn't hear from you since yesterday. Guys, this is absolutely amazing and cracking. And if you just join and you are new, be part of this amazing community. Let's do it together. Now we finish with the goalkeeper. We are now going to what? To the defensive area. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because Edward Mendy is the world-class goalkeeper we have at the moment. No goalkeeper can be compared to him at the moment. Yes, I said it, and I said it one, and I will repeat it anytime, any day, at this particular time, because it is what it is. It is what it is. Whether you like it or not, at the moment, he is the one. So we are moving to the defense at the moment. So who should we go with for now? I think in the defense, guys, who should we go for? I think we should go for, because we play three back on that day. Saturday we play three back. So I think it's better for we to start with Christensen. Christensen is just Chelsea Academy boy who is very brilliant and very good for sure. So another one coming from Leah. Leah said, "How dare you? I'm not letting you watch Champions League tomorrow. Whatever this is, Champions League is." You could. So another one from Leah saying, you could at least got me flowers. Yes, he needs to do it right. Other than that, he's not watching Champions League tomorrow for sure. I am backing you, and I'm backing you. I stand by you any day, anytime, because of this Valentine gift. For sure, guys. Christensen is what? He's an academy boy who broke into the first team and has been doing amazingly well. As I said, the only thing that is left with Christensen is the physique. We saw him suffering a lot in front of the guys because of the physicals, but he was able to match up a lot. He was able to match up a lot with the guys. And we saw Palmeiras, they were very, very compact defensively, and they were counter-attacking. And these three back were able to break each counter they tried to do, were able to stop it, and Christensen was part of those three. Another one coming from Officer Tommy said, Ashili, back me. No, Officer Tommy, I'm not going to back you. I'm not going to back you at all until this gift is given, because we spoke about it. Yes. Another one coming from, I need to watch Messi tomorrow. Yes, so get that flower. You can still get it for our sweetheart. If you say you love him, do it at least. Yes, for sure. You need to do it before the Champions League, because it's coming tomorrow evening. So if you still love him and you want to still watch the ball, just go and do it. So Christensen actually did marvelously well yesterday. As I said, the good news for Chelsea is everyone is supporting Tuchel right now. Everyone is supporting Tuchel for sure, and Tuchel will get the players he deserves during summer. Yes, I'm sure of that, because the owner Abramovich and also Marina is now supporting Tuchel. They all saw what he is doing. So all of us can see the future. All of us can see the future of this club. And for sure, let's support him and let's do the right thing. So for Christensen yesterday, 10 a couple of times when squeezing up near halfway, but display on impressive ability to recover almost every time. Looked tired at the end of 90 minutes, substituted. So he was substituted. He was looking very, very tired. That was on Saturday. He was looking very, very tired. As I said, these people put the game to us, pressure upon pressure. But then in all indication, we were holding possession, we were doing our, but their break was always very, very dangerous. But Christensen and Co were able to deal with it. And for that matter, he was tired in the ending of the minute, so he got substituted. And now I'm giving Christensen 7.5 out of 10. What do you think about that? Christensen 7.5 out of 10, because he actually did very well, very, very, very well. But the physique is always the problem. The physique is always the problem. And even in the semi-final, we saw Mariga warring him, but then wherever Mariga go, Antonio Rudiger was always there, because Antonio Rudiger is no nonsense defender. So let's move to the next defender. Who should we move next to? We are done with Christensen, and now the man himself, Thiago of Silva. Let's go for Thiago Silva. Guys, what do you think about Thiago Silva? What do you think about Christensen rating? If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Yes, Thiago Silva. This is how I call him, defender general. Yes, Thiago Silva is defender general for sure. For short, defender general. If you know this guy, just call him defender general. Chelsea is always lucky. Chelsea is always lucky. Chelsea is a lucky team for sure. For us to sign this guy, each year he's improving. Every year we improve his contract by a year, thinking that year he's not going to do best, but he always come out excelling. At the age of 38 or 37 right now, he's still at his top flight. And in this game, he took ever trophy. Ever trophy. That is what I'm going to put in. Best player of the tournament. What else? Best player of the tournament, and also trophy called Alibaba something like that. He also took that decision, and also took the trophy in addition. So this tournament, Thiago Silva took everything, and this guy is just absolutely amazing in the defensive area. No doubt he cannot quit football at the moment, because Brazil, look at that, was Brazil team Chelsea faced Palmeiras. Look at how defensively strong they were, and they still called Thiago Silva for his services, because this guy is absolutely a winner. He's absolutely a character that everyone wants to learn from. And I like it when the young guys are surrounding him, learning a lot, particularly Christensen. Nowadays, you see he's calm in defense. When Thiago Silva is not that, his distribution is improving, and wow, Thiago Silva. And look at the stop. He and Rudiger was able to stop every counter attack these guys try to compose. Every counter attack. What a game we had on Saturday. And hey, Thiago Silva for me is just nothing but absolutely brilliant and absolutely great defender. He looked like, I don't even know how to describe him. Even though giving away the penalty, because the penalty was coming from him, but it was a clear handball. It was a clear handball, and the referee wasn't right to award the spot kick following VAR consultation. Yes, it was a clear handball for sure, but it wasn't also intentional. Yeah, so you can't blame him all that for this. And not often want to take a long range shot, but went close in first half added time from about 30 yards, as Weverton turned and the ball around for a corner. When you remember, in the ending of the first half, he had a wonderful shot from the distance, and the goalkeeper was able to save it, and it was a corner for Chelsea. And that is what I said. Thiago Silva is world-class player. At his age, he's still performing. No wonder we don't want to let him go. He will still renew his contract for sure. His contract will be renewed. And don't worry, this is something that we are good at. If you join us and you are new, remember, your opinion, your suggestions, your suggestions, and your voice matter to us. Keep your comments coming. Let's deal with it, and let's do it the right way. Thiago Silva, for me, did absolutely amazing well in that game, and for sure And for sure, if not for the penalty, I would have given him 8. But because of the penalty he caused, I'm giving him 7.8. 7.8 out of 10. Yes, 7.8 out of 10. Guys, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is how we do it. No hard feelings, because this guy is surrounded by a youngsters, and he's been able to manage them, controlling the defensive area, and also talking to the midfielders. Yes, and his movement, he always makes sure when he's going in, someone is covering him. And yesterday, on Saturday, you saw the shot he brought in. No Chelsea midfielder has been able to give us that kind of shot for a very long time, because that is what we've been lacking. And at least the goalkeeper of Palmeiras were able to keep it off the post, and we had a corner from there. And no doubt this guy will keep on renewing his contract until he said, oh, he raised his hands. It's fine. No wonder he's already a legend. How many years in Chelsea? He's already a legend of the club, and he's well respected, not only because of his performance, but his attitude, his family, the way his family engulf around him, the way he, like, they unite in the front of Chelsea face. Wow, wow, wow. Thiago Silva is a world class, and no doubt I'm giving him 7.8. If not for the penalty, I would have given him 8 out of 10. And all of them can still improve. All of them can still improve. And Thiago Silva, for me, he's now at his peak. And now the young guys, Chalobah, Christensen, all of them are learning from him. And I love it the way it is at the moment, for sure. So, guys, what do you think about Thiago Silva rating? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about him, because this guy is a winner, period. Another one coming from my good friend Mark. Mark said, "Good evening, everyone, especially Officer Tommy." Good evening, Mark. How are you doing, and how is Ghana? Let me know how you are doing. Happy Valentine. I hope you give our woman's vows. Yes, because she deserves it. She keeps you happy, and I know that she keep you happy, and she always allow you to come in. Then we convert, we talk more. I can't wait to meet her, because she's a great woman, and you are producing great kids, Mark. What an absolutely great guy we have right now. So I think Thiago Silva is just a world class and a world class defender. And Premier League, if you are going to name two defenders, or best three defender, if Thiago Silva, if not mentioning him number one, you will mention him number two. And for sure, he will be able to do all this for us. And I don't think Chelsea regretted signing him. Now, who else are we going to go into? Because we are still in the defensive area, and we play back three. And for sure, Rudiger is the last back three guy we need to go. The no nonsense guy, no nonsense Tony Rudiger. Yes, I know this guy. I know what he can do. For Rudiger, everyone knows him. And hey, under Tuchel, he has improved a lot, and he has, look, now Rudiger is a world class defender. If you don't love it, what will you love again? If you don't like it, what will you like again? Because Rudiger has improved immensely under Thomas Tuchel, and he himself has confirmed it. And during Lampard time, we all know Rudiger nearly went out of Chelsea, but then at the end of the day, he stayed. He stayed because it was loan deal to Tottenham, but he refused, because Tottenham and Chelsea is not something to go by. So he is Chelsea, he is blue. And for that matter, he is just, they should just give him his contract. As I said, the contract is going to be signed, because now we see the club now giving Thomas Tuchel the ability to sign more players. And Thomas Tuchel loves Rudiger. So if the club wants Thomas Tuchel to stay, they need to do what he likes. And what did he like? He liked Rudiger to stay. So don't worry, Rudiger contract is going to be renewed for sure. Rudiger contract is going to be renewed. After winning this trophy, he has gotten the backing of the owner, Abramovich, and also Marina. So they will give him more and more to actually sign the players he like, and to be able to keep the club in good shape for sure. Another one coming from Mark said, "I am good, but I'm sad she's not here with Okay, she's not here with you. Okay, she is in Takwa. Oh, okay, great, 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 great. I hope they are fine over there. Yes, this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely great, and uh this is absolutely brilliant for all of us. And I think Rudiger is just nothing but a great of a player. And yesterday, as on Saturday, we all saw what he did. Excellent. He was just excellent player in the pitch. Made an important interception on the half-hour mark when Palmeiras were gathering up ahead of steam, and show plenty of class when brushing off Ronnie with ease early in the second period. Had a long range attempt soon after. So Rudiger, for me, he was just class, and a class of a player that I don't think Chelsea should let him go. We also saw like a lot of teams like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and the rest. They are just peeping their noses into the contract, trying to convince him not to sign and go free, or just sell him to him, or he just need to go to them. And for sure, I think these guys need to Chelsea need to just go ahead and sign his contract. It's not anything big deal. I think they can give him what he wants because he deserves it. And after under Thomas Tuchel, Rudiger is one of the best defenders in the world. Yes, who else are you going to mention that you can't mention Rudiger? How many defenders are you going to mention and you can't mention Rudiger? For sure, he is absolutely no nonsense defender, but he always keep his back intact. He always keep his back intact. No wonder Thomas Tuchel love Rudiger. And for that matter, I'm giving Rudiger 8 out of 10 because he did perfectly, very, very well, and was stopping intercepting balls, intercepting counter attack, and all that. And for sure, guys, if you don't love this, what are you going to love again? What are you going to love again? For Rudiger is absolutely amazing defender, and for me, I give him 8 out of 10 in this game. And if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section because your opinion and suggestions are highly welcome. Let's do it together. Let's do it for the love of the game. Chelsea is the team name. Color is blue. London is blue. Sky is blue. If you don't love blue, which one will you love? And for sure, they have shown that couple of times that Chelsea have a good and a formidable team that can work it out at all time for Chelsea, that can work it out at all time for the Blues. And we have an experienced and a world-class uh, coach who has been able to be twisting wherever selection he comes out with. You don't question it. Whatever selection he comes out with, you don't question it. Why? Because he knows what he's about. He knows the job. And now getting a backing from the owner and Marina is something amazing for these guys. And if you just join us and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing and beautiful community because your voice and your opinions, your suggestions always matter. So Tony Riga, 8 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. That's why you are here. That's why I'm here. We agree to disagree. And the community, we listen to everyone because every voice matter. We are in democratic world. So we can come together, deliberate, and give them the thing there because no hard feelings on this. Another one coming from Mark said they should give him the money he wants. Something I don't understand. Chelsea board. Yes, the last time Thomas Tuchel told us we shouldn't worry, they will sign him. They are still looking for defenders who can even couple with him. So let's wait and see. I trust in him, and I trust because the board like him, Chelsea fans like him, the players like him. So we should give him the benefit of doubt. Be he liked Rudiger, so Chelsea must sign Rudiger for him because he's doing an amazing job for us. So guys, this is the rating of the back three. We finish with what's the name? Christensen. We finish with defender general Thiago Silva, and now we finish with no nonsense defender, no nonsense defender Rudiger. And now we are on our way to where the back back. Our wing backs. Yes, we are going to our wing backs for sure because I nearly forget about them. The last time, the same thing, I nearly forget about them. And right now, we need to just speak about them. And now, Caesar Aspilicueta, the skipper himself. Guys, how many, like, what rating are you going to give to our skipper himself? Because he was present in this match, and his presence, not only the presence, his contribution was absolutely massive. And this guy, he deserves a lot. He deserves applaud. We need to applaud him. We need to give him the respect that he deserves. And I hope, because he has been, since his day of Chelsea until he becomes the captain of the Blues, he has always been the underdog, like underrated player. He has always been underrated, and he never have problem with it. He never have problem with it. And now he has lifted every trophy. Now from Mark said they should give Rudiger the money. We want because he is good. Yeah, something I don't understand with Chelsea board. I think that's why yes, probably they will give him the money. And guys, if you just join in and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing community. So this guy, Aspilicueta, our captain, he has won Everton. He has won what? Name it. This guy doesn't need to go. We don't need to allow him to go, even though Rhys James is there. Rhys James has gotten when since Rhys James got injured, Aspilicueta as a captain stood up, and then he's been playing the right wing back, and we've never been complaining, even though he's doing his best, but not yet, because this guy, he wasn't as a wing back from defense, like from all the four defense he's been playing. And each coach who comes to Chelsea like to work with this guy. And he was, remember, we bought him at 7 million, and 7 million, he has won everything in Chelsea. He has won every trophy in Chelsea. And yet, Saturday was another impact he made. The captain ban, the way he speaks, the way he motivates his players, the way they respect him. I think this guy is just absolutely amazing. Just keep him, even though his game time will be reduced. But hey, his presence alone in dressing rooms says something. Like Thiago Silva, like Tony Rudiger, like what's the name? Jorginho, like Kante. These guys, we don't need to allow them to go, because we are building a formidable team. We can buy standard players in addition to them who could be able to learn from these guys. And at the end of the day, it's not like some people are going and others are coming in, and you need to start rebuilding again. No, that is not good. Look at Manchester City, look at Liverpool, look at Bayern Munich, look at Real Madrid, look at Barcelona. Now you see they are having issues because of that cases, because they waited for players to leave, and now they are building again. And you could see they were knocked out of the Champions League. So this guy, I think he did very, very, very well last game. Aspilicueta did very, very well last game. Less threatened than Hudson Odoi, but typically solid without the ball, until his shot that won the penalty. That one, yeah, his shot actually won the penalty for us. He was always moving in, just compact at the back, and also very, very, very aggressive, even though he wasn't just like threatening like the way Hudson Odoi is. We know Hudson Odoi to be like a skillful player who can dribble any player. It briefly looked like he will take it himself before handling the ball to Havertz. Yes, when I watched the game, I thought Aspi was going to take the penalty by himself, but later he gave it to Kai Havertz to finish it up for Chelsea. What a formidable and what a nice football Chelsea display over there, and it was absolutely amazing. And for that matter, I'm giving Aspilicueta 7.5 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, even though he has done very, very well, and that is the best he can do for sure. So we still need to keep these kind of players. We don't need to allow them to leave the club. We don't need to allow them to just leave because they are aged or they are doing what they want, but they are still class. they can still motivate players. Look at Barcelona calling the service of Daniel Alves again. Barcelona calling the service of Daniel Alves. And we saw him in the last game against Atletico Madrid, giving them a beautiful and an absolutely class goal over there, which led Barcelona winning against Atletico Madrid, and a football that you've never seen in Barcelona for quite a long time. Chelsea, we need these guys. We don't need to allow them to go just like that. Yes, and I heard he's linked to Barcelona to go as a free agent. It's not cool. They should still give him another year for sure. So Mark, comments coming from Mark said, Rudiger, he's no nonsense man because he grew up, plays that bully and resist always goes on because of that, or because that is why he is very strong guy. Yeah, Rudiger is very strong guy. Thank you very much, Mark, because Rudiger is a non-nonsense, no nonsense defender, and he doesn't take it at any whatever you bring it, that's what he's going to give to you for sure. So as Pliqueta, for me, as I said, 7.5 out of 10. And hey, he has won everything for Chelsea, and that is it. And if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because your voice, your opinion, and suggestions are highly, highly, highly welcome. Now we are moving to the wing back again. Who played the wing back for Chelsea? Hudson Odoi. Hudson Odoi played the right wing back for Chelsea. We saw Hudson Odoi playing wing back for Chelsea in couple of times. But hey, yesterday, or I always say yesterday, on Saturday, he was brilliant. He was absolutely class, and he did it once again, and he was sharp. He was threatening, but at the end of the day, assisted a goal, a header that crossed in the ball, and Lukaku was able to head that ball in. Also, although just as I said, I still want more from this guy, because if you watch this guy academy football, you will know that he's not yet at his best. He is not yet at his best, and he could still do more for Chelsea, if not less, but more. And I still want that more from him. I was thinking he would take over from Hazard, but yet he still hesitated. I think he's still afraid. I think he still needs guidance or what. Because when Tuchel came in the first half of last season, he said Hudson Odoi is not going anywhere because Hudson Odoi is part of his plans. Yes, we all understood it. And now he made Hudson Odoi to be playing left wing back and right wing back, and he's improving. But Hudson Odoi, inconsistency is his problem. He will give you the best today, then the next day he will give you bullshit. That's what I don't like about him. But hey, whatever be the case, he's a great, great, great player. And I still think Hudson Odoi will still improve. And given on the Saturday game against Palmeiras, Hudson Odoi actually did a lot, and he did marvelously well. And the threats alone was absolutely remarkable. And remember, replacing Marcus Alonso at the left wing back, and it started well with a threatening cross to the back post. Yes, his first cross went to the back post. Should have done better a few minutes later when cutting and having a shot blocked. When passing seemed a better option, but he was a consistent threat. Yes, he was a consistent threat to the opponent, and ended up crossing for Lukaku header. Was uh, absolutely great cross from him. And hey, he was able to assist again on that game, helping us to win that trophy. And for sure, Hudson Odoi have won a couple of trophies under Chelsea name, and I still want more from him. I still want a great things from this guy, because I know what he can offer to Chelsea. Yes, I know what he can do, and I know what he cannot do. Probably I forgot about even turning out his picture for you guys see, because this guy, I just love speaking about him because he's a great guy. Hudson Odoi is a great guy for sure. No doubt he's a great guy, but I still need more from him, because he knows I just know this guy will do great. He will do a lot for Chelsea. And for sure, I am just great. I am doing well, and this is something that I'm supposed to do. Chelsea is just absolutely amazing game and great game for sure. So we cannot. I'll call you back. So this is absolutely amazing, and Hudson-Odoi is just nothing but a great, great, great player, a great player. And that day he performed very, very, very well for Chelsea. And for that matter, what should I give him? Hudson-Odoi give us a cross and was always a constant threat to the opponent. But I still need more from him. This is just not yet anything from Hudson-Odoi. I still need more from him. And hey, I give him 7 out of 10 because I still need more from Hudson-Odoi. No wonder, because he can do more. He can do a lot of things for Chelsea. Yes, so that's why I'm giving him that. I want to motivate him to do more. It wasn't enough for Chelsea. Yes, it wasn't enough. This is not enough until I said so. Until I said yes, this is the Hudson-Odoi I used to know. He can still do more for me, and I'm giving him 7. No hard feelings. I just think Hudson-Odoi can do more for Chelsea. That game wasn't the uh that game wasn't enough for sure. That game wasn't enough for him to actually do great things. Yes, he can still do great things for the club. So another one coming from my good friend Mark is saying, I really miss Odoi, Abraham, Kennedy, yes, and Chaloba. Cumulation. These guys were very good in Chelsea's youth team. Yes, they were very good. They were very good. And you could remember Hudson-Odoi is the first guy to be called into the senior team. Yes, he's the first guy to be called into the senior team, and yet it still looked like he was the one they call. I don't know, but I still think he will do more for sure. He will do more for Chelsea. And guys, if you just join in, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing, amazing, amazing community where your voice and opinions are heard. So now we are moving to the midfield of the guys, midfield of Chelsea against Palmeiras. Midfield of Chelsea against Palmeiras. Guys, what do you think about that trophy? The trophy is just nothing but absolutely great, absolutely brilliant. So this midfield, who do you think will go for first? Let me go for the midfield general himself. Midfield general himself. You know who is that? The rat. You know who is that? The rat. The rat. The rat. Ngolo of Kante. The rat. Ngolo Kante. The rat. You know this name was given to him by Eden Hazard because N'Golo Kante is everywhere in the pitch. And yes, Saturday was a typical example of N'Golo Kante we used to know. This guy took the midfield from everyone. You could see him defending, you could see him attacking, you could see him stopping balls, whatever. This guy is a general of midfield. And for Chelsea or any club to see a player like this, it will take centuries. It will take years. You could compare and contrast, but it will take years for any team to see a player like this guy. Wow. Wow, wow. Not only his the way he played, the way he controlled himself in the pitch, but out of the pitch, his character too is absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant. And he's the guy that we just need to keep and keep and keep, because each time he gets into the pitch and he's fit, he always proves everyone right. He always proves that he is the midfielder general. And Saturday, he really did so marvelous. He really did so well in the midfield area. Remember, he was paired with Skova. He was paired with Kovacic, and this guy was just made Kovacic to be moving offensively, because Kovacic was not ready to think behind him, because N'Golo Kante is always there at any point in time. What a player we have. And this guy, I just love him. As I said, I'm going to get his picture or his this and that, just paste it on my wall. Anytime I wake up, my bedside, anytime I wake up, I see him. I think my day will be okay for sure, because this is a great guy, and they are the people we need to copy from. N'Golo Kante is the guy at the moment for sure. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely great guy. And I think he did very well the game against Palmeiras after a sluggish 45 minutes in Wednesday semi-finals. Yes, Wednesday semi-finals, when he came on, it wasn't looking great. It wasn't looking good. The midfielder, N'Golo Kante, looked far sharper from then off. Final ball was a tad misplaced when trying to find Havertz on two occasions, but one of Chelsea better performance on Saturday. So N'Golo Kante is just nothing but an absolutely great player. And Saturday, he really showed it. He really showed that he was absolutely a great player. He was great in all angles. And for sure, let me get Mark is saying, I wish N'Golo Kante will never grow because he's, and I don't want to leave. I don't want to. I don't want him to leave Chelsea. That's what Mark is saying. I don't want him to leave Chelsea. Yes, neither do I want him to leave. He should stay as long as he wants. We can get those players for sure who will learn from these guys, and believe me, Chelsea is going to be an absolutely great team. N'Golo Kante is not going to anywhere. He's staying at Chelsea, and Tuchel wants to work with N'Golo Kante as long as he wants. A formidable guy, well-respected guy. Even those who hate Chelsea like N'Golo Kante, because he is just a unique of a guy. No one disrespect. Everyone respects him because he's loyal, he's humble. Above all, he's like in the football pitch, he shows it everything. He only does his work in the pitch, not outside the pitch. And for sure, I give N'Golo Kante 8 out of 10 against Palmeiras for sure. If you doubt it, let me know in the comment section, because N'Golo Kante is one of our own and he is absolutely a great player, and I love him to just go ahead and do it for Chelsea. Just maintain that compactability in the midfield, and that is why he's known for just Chelsea midfield general. Period. Chelsea midfield general for N'Golo Kante. What a game, and what an absolutely brilliant guy we have here. So another one coming, another one that we need to go in the midfield, guys. Guess who? Guess who we need to go for? Let me know, guys, who we need, because we are in the midfield. We are in the midfield, and we just finished with the midfield general self. And the next person going into is this guy here. This guy here, cover of Sage, Mateo Kovacic, one of Chelsea own, one of Chelsea own. He came from Real Madrid. It was a loan, and after the loan ended, Chelsea deem it right to do the necessary thing. And I don't regret any bit of it, because this guy is a unique guy that anything, even if he's sleeping, that you wake him up, come and play for Chelsea. He's going to do it without remorse. He's going to do it without regretting. And that's one thing. He's humble too. He's great. He's a good guy. And he always dribble a lot. He can dribble any player who stands by his way, create spaces for Chelsea. Even though the last game, he wasn't all that penetrative because the opponent was very compact and composed in the defensive area. And Kovacic had another typical steady performance without making a clear contribution going forward. For sure, he didn't make a clear contribution going forward. As I said, our opponent was very compact in the defensive area and midfield area. I find it very difficult for Kovacic to perform a lot in the game. Discounting a higher and a wild striker in added time kept the ball moving, disruptive without it. So he was always disruptive without it because he wanted the cap desperately, because he was the only player who ever won that cap before getting into this competition? Yes, because he won it with Real Madrid. He won it with Real Madrid, and he wanted to do same thing with Chelsea, and now he was able to do it. But hey, without doubt, Kovacic is just absolutely a great player. That game wasn't great. It wasn't great for him, but I think he's always there to prove that he's one of the best guys Chelsea have there. No wonder Chelsea did well to sign him, and I have no regret for Kovacic. So without doubt, I'm giving Kovacic 6.8 out of 10. 6.8 out of 10. Guys, what do you think about that? Because that is what I'm giving him, 6.10, a 6.8, uh, oh God, yeah, 6.8 out of 10. And I think it is fair to him, no remorse, because that game wasn't all that. He wasn't doing the Kovacic like playing that we used to know, because the guys was very compact and we needed more and more and more into their 18-yard box, but wasn't able to create a lot of chances for ourselves. So I think it's fair enough to deal with Kovacic. Yes. So I think without much we do, we're done with the defensive midfielders. And hey, now who are we going to? The one I was surprised with the game, because there was an early changes in the game, very early changes in the game. I thought it was a tactical decision. I thought he wasn't doing great in the game for sure. He wasn't doing all that great in the game, and not knowing he had injury in the early part of the game. So he quickly went and told the coach, and the coach deemed it necessary to remove him early in the game. But even though he was substituted early, but I still think he's a great player, even though he didn't show up in that game. But I still think he's a great guy among Chelsea squad. Yes, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, he deserves it. He can get more than that, but injury worries a lot. Yeah, for sure. The injuries, as I said, it will always come. Yeah, the injuries will always come, and that's why you need other players. Because if we have a lot of guys, we are giving them like rest and play rest, the injuries will minimize. But sometimes you see he's alone, you just keep on using him. Can't they go in? Can't they go in? He too, he's getting older, so all those things are classified. That's why I'm saying we still need to keep them and get other guys in touch, then the team will look complete. Because anyone who is coming in is a fear. Your opponent will panic, and at the end of the day, you are getting your win and you are going in. But if N'Golo Kante is injured, someone is coming in, it doesn't look great. The opponent feel, oh, this guy getting injured, we can be able to win the game, and that is what I don't like. But we can keep him, get another strong midfielder. Declan Rice is there. Is it Tokiman? Is it Chokimani or something like that from French league? Their boy is also great, because Kamavinga was taken by Real Madrid. There are a lot of good midfielders out there. There was another one I heard Chelsea is linked with, a lot of rumors. So for me, as I said, it's going to be great. But this guy, let's talk about Mount. Mount was the one who substituted very early in the game, not knowing he was injured. I thought he wasn't great in the game, and hey, he picked an injury. Is it because of the injury? I don't know. But in the beginning of the game, I didn't think Mount was absolutely in the game. And for sure, I don't know what to say about Mount, but Mount didn't do great things in the game. Mount didn't do a lot of things in the game, and for sure, this is just nothing but an absolutely great time. He made his contribution, but he got injured and was substituted early. And for that matter, I don't know how to rate him. But even though got some physical treatment earlier on, the ended up unable to continue beyond the half hour, decided to shoot wide instead of crossing from a promising free kick. Yes, should have crossed that ball, but he decided to shoot it out. And he also showed one decent bit of skills to get away from is it Joaquin, yes, Joaquin of Palmeiras on the right, looked quite upset, hopping off. Yeah, he was upset when he was substituted out. And for that matter, to be frank, I can't give him anything more than 5.5. Yes, for sure. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is no hard feelings. He wasn't great in the game, and he also got injured in the early half of the first half. So he has to just give way for someone to come in, and that is it. And I can't give him more than 5.5. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is absolutely brilliant. This is absolutely great. And we are who we are. We are Blues. We are Chelsea, and the team color is blue. London is blue. Sky is blue. If you don't support Chelsea, which one are you going to support? And for sure, absolutely great, 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 great guys out there. And hey, the next guy we need to move to is no other person but the goal winner himself. The goal winner himself. The one who scored us the last goal. Who is it? King what? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Is King what? This guy is absolutely amazing, giving us the last goal of the tournament, giving us the last goal of the tournament and last goal of Champions League. King Kai Havertz. King Kai Havertz. This guy is absolutely amazing. He play football like he's joking, but unless you get in contact with him, that you know that this guy is very skillful. Whenever he's present in Chelsea up front, the what do you call it? The staring of the up fronts is total different. Yes, because his movement is great. He know how to create spaces for his opponent to score. He know how to assist, and he also know how to score by himself. A wonderful penalty taken by Kai Havertz. I didn't know he has such great skills in penalties, because I was standing, I didn't want to take it, and hey, all the guys were saying, because Jorginho wasn't there, Lukaku wasn't there. Who was there to take it? Hakim Ziyech was there. Hakim Ziyech said, "Oh, you can take." The captain took the ball. I thought he was the one going to take it. He also elected King Kai Havertz to take the penalty, and this guy just finished the penalty, and the game didn't go to extra time. I didn't actually want the game didn't go to penalties, and I myself didn't want the game to go to penalties. Very lucky and very brilliant and very, very wonderful trophy for Chelsea. Kai Havertz, no wonder this guy is still young. He's still under his 20s and 20s, just early of 20s, because I guess he's 22 or he will get to 23 right now. I'm not sure. But let me get to Mark comments. Mark said, "Oh, happy, happy, happy Vast Day to Officer Tommy and his girl and Ashili and his woman. I know he will lie that he don't have a woman, but I have done investigation behind him, so he can't lie to us." Hey, of Mark, I'm still available. I don't have woman yet. I don't have woman yet. It's not a lie. Yes. Even though I have a girlfriend, but not a woman yet, for sure. So great, great, great. Mark, thank you very much for the happy vows, and thank you very much. And I know Officer Tommy will still thank you if he's available with us. And for sure, this is absolutely, I mean, his girlfriend was also chatting. I don't know whether she subscribed or not. I'm not sure, but this is absolutely brilliant. Thanks from you. Thank you very much, and thank you very much. So let's get to King Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz was just great. He did very well, and he played full time of this game because he was great in the game. The European hero, because he was the one who won the European Champions League for us. He was the one who scored the only goal against Manchester City in where guys mentioned it. In where did he score that goal? Maybe many people cannot even remember, but that was in Portugal. In Portugal, he scored us that away some goal against City, and we ended up lifting the trophy. And for sure, yesterday he did it again. His penalty finish was so cool. As I said, this is how he is. He stood it, ran down, enough to put the goalkeeper off and send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Made a composed start to spread the ball wide for Hudson-Odoi and saw two harmless shots drift wide midway through the half. Move into a more central role following changes a quarter of an hour from the end of normal time. This guy was just great. As I said, he did very well. And for that matter, the penalty kick alone, the winner alone, I give him 8 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is how we do it. No hard feelings, but that is the real fact in the ground. Yes, I'm giving him 8 out of 10 because he did so well and he just took the penalty perfectly. Perfect penalty. What a brilliant game Chelsea had on Saturday. And I think we are still buzzing because the trophy is home. Chelsea have won everything now. Name it, which trophy we haven't won. Champions League 2 times, FA Cup uncountable, Premier League 5 times, League Cup uncountable. Great guys. Great team, and absolutely brilliant. Now, Club World Cup, that was what we went in 2012. We couldn't lift it there. The Brazilian side eliminated us, and now Brazilian side we eliminated and took the trophy. And that is why I'm buzzing. That is why Chelsea fans are buzzing. Even though a lot of people are not happy with it. Like Craig Bale is there in ESPN. He doesn't like it for sure. He said it a bunch of that is a useless trophy because now and Jan and Co told him that, oh, he's just mad because we didn't allow him to play in the FA Cup in the 1990s. So for sure he's still mad at that. Craig Bailey, I know you still love Chelsea because every Chelsea old fans love Chelsea. So take it lightly on us. Take it light. For Premier League, we'll still get there. We can't compare to City for sure because there's a lot of gap as at this moment. But that gap can be covered as time goes on. Thomas Tuchel just took the club not long ago, so you need to expect some lapses too because he is human. You need to expect some lapses because we are dealing with human and players who can get injured at any time and who can lose form at any time. So those things are happen. They happen and they happen for sure. But we just need to be careful to go out there by world-class players like the way City did, and anyone who is coming in is a threat, and that is absolutely a nice idea. And I think Marina and Abramovich is supporting Tuchel right now. They could be able to build a formidable team like Manchester City and Liverpool for sure. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. And for now, we are moving to the man himself, the striker himself. What is striker? Romelu Lukaku. Yes, we are getting to Romelu Lukaku, a guy that I think, hey, this guy, for sure, the confidence is coming back after he scored the goal in the semi-finals. I said this guy confidence is coming. Yes, it is here because he has net us a goal again in the finals. Yes, what a wonderful header. What a great header from Romelu Lukaku. He always need that service. He need that confidence. He need that build up. And this guy, as I said, if he comes back to his feet, if he's confident enough, no one, he's going to be unstoppable at Chelsea. If he fit into the team final, he's going to be unstoppable at Chelsea. But if he fail for good, for sure. And I don't pray Lukaku should be able to fail in this game in Chelsea because he loves Chelsea. He's one of us. He came in under 18. He couldn't get the opportunity. He came back later. He didn't get the opportunity. And now he's back to complete the business that he didn't finish. And I back him, but a lot of things are surrounding at the moment. Can we have that patient? Chelsea fans, we don't get that patient. We don't have that for sure. That's why Lukaku wasn't happy when things wasn't going great for him. He wanted to turn it around, not knowing fans fans love Tuchel, the board love Tuchel, everyone loves Tuchel. You can't turn things around him. And finally, he had to come out and apologize publicly. And I think he has learned his lesson, and he's now 2 goals, 2 games. And I think moving into Premier League and Champions League, he will be buzzing to score more for himself, and it's good for his confidence. What do you think, guys? Because this guy can do great things and he can net a lot of goals for Chelsea. And I just think it's something that we should be able to be given consistently. He needs to be given us consistent goals, and that is good for the love of the game, because consistency is the key when it comes to football. Uh, football consistency is always the key. Consistency. So he needs to consistently give us that goal to boost us going into, because last season it was just the piece we were missing, and now he's here. We are still missing the same piece. And I just think he need more and more and more consistent goals. And at the end of the day, it will be something great for us, for sure. It will be something great for us. On Saturday game, the goal he scored was absolutely astonishing. Finished the goal well, but did very little neither side before being replaced. His frustrations with an inadequate supply was illustrated by his body language. So yesterday again, as we all know, he wasn't supplied that much because the opponent was playing very defensively game, and he was frustrated. Yes, he was frustrated. Another evening where he needed better passes, but also better movement. Chelsea attacking problems are not all his fault, but he must cope a fair share of the blame. Exactly. Exactly. He must cope the fair share problem or the blame, for sure, because he's a striker. If the supply is not coming, you need to come back. Let's work it and go. Probably if I don't score, I can assist. Probably if I don't score, I'll be able to do something in the midfield area. So you cannot always be over there saying they should give you supply, they should give you supply. Yes. So for sure, it's a fair share blame. Players need to be, because the supply wasn't cut. He needs to be taking part of the blame, for sure. And hey, the header was absolutely wonderful. He could have taken us to the end of the game, but the penalty from Thiago Silva stopped his goal from going in. And hey, absolutely great game for Romelu Lukaku. And I still think Lukaku can still improve. He can do more for Chelsea. Yes, he needs to do more for Chelsea, and I'm giving him 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is absolutely brilliant time and great time for us to actually just deliberate and share our ideas out. Let us do it and do the right thing, for sure, because these guys are nothing but absolutely great guys there, and they are doing it for the club. So Lukaku just was absolutely great, and he did very, very, very well, for sure. And I just think he can still do more for the club. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is great. This is absolutely good for the love of the game. Tomorrow, Champions League are coming on your way, and we'll do watch along of those 2 matches for sure, because it's going to be absolutely amazing, and it will be fantastic, and it will be a thing that we cannot stop at all. We're going to do it, and we're going to be far, 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 far great. Yes. So now let's move to Christian Pulisic, who came in earlier first half and replaced Mount. Yes, Christian Pulisic came in later, just first half of the game, replacing Mount. And Pulisic is here, Captain of America. Captain America. Yes, I love this guy, and I thought Christian Pulisic he's also a great player. We always look after to prove us something, but it always look like Christian Pulisic fitness is always the issue. Christian Pulisic fitness is always the issue, and I think he will always do great in Chelsea. But we just want him to stay great, to stay blessed, and to stay fit for Chelsea, because he's a great guy. He's very good. And when he came into the game because the first half, like during the minutes of first half, the way the guys were playing, we didn't have a player who can stir the affairs, like just hold ball and threaten their, be able to dribble, do that feature thing and pass and then just get that. And when he came in, he was able to give us some of those things in the first half. And I think he did perfectly very well in that game. Just that he was able to come in like half an hour in the first half when Mount got injured, and he always proved that he deserved to start the game for Chelsea. Yes, maybe the coach was also protecting him because he went and played for World Cup qualifiers and came back, so he needed to be rested enough because we don't want another injury from him. He's a great player. If he's fit, he always does it and score more goals for Chelsea. And you remember when our most of the players got injured and COVID, he also stepped up. He played a lot of position for Chelsea. Talk of it, right wing back, left wing back, midfield, striking. He did all those things for Chelsea. Meanwhile, he's a typical of a striker and a number 10 and a midfielder, but he was doing everything for Chelsea. And that's one thing you love about Pulisic. That's why he's the captain of America. Yes, he always composed and he deserves the respect for sure. Even though a lot of fans are questioning his fitness this season. I understand. Yes, everyone can question it, but this guy, Thomas Tuchel, will be able to manage him well. As I said, this guy, we don't need to allow any of them. It's just about talking. Let them know they need to fight for their position. Anyone who fight very well comes into the team and play like the way what Pep Guardiola is doing in Manchester City. In the early days of this, we thought maybe he could just Sterling will leave the club. He said if Sterling did well, he will come back into the first 11. And now Sterling is starting every game, and that's one thing I love about them. So another one coming from Edwards and Mark is like So Eddie, you are supporting Mark. Okay, I know this is a collaboration. Oh, this is a collaboration fight. Who is going to support me too? So guys, this is just nothing but absolutely great. And Christian Pulisic, for me, like wasted another good free kick. He also wasted a good free kick not long after coming on, close to making 2-0 when running onto a Lukaku lay-off and drag another attempt wide soon after the equalizer. So Christian Pulisic actually did very well. He did very well, but then wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to get us that second goal. He didn't prove it that right. And also the free kick he played wasn't actually a great one, but he's someone who can still improve and he can still do well for Chelsea. And I give him 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section for sure. So Eddie is saying you did your investigation well. He didn't do it well for sure because Mark cannot do investigation when the wife is at Takwa and he is in Accra. So the investigation didn't do well. You yourself, you didn't do the investigation well, Edward. Yes, Mark cannot do investigation very well when his wife is at Takwa and he's in Accra. Yes, guys, if you just join in and you are new, subscribe and be part of this amazing community. And remember, tomorrow, Champions League all the way. Champions League all the way, where you will see Real Madrid battling it with PSG in the De Paris Stadium in France, Paris. Yes, it's going to be something that we'll be doing watch along. So join us and be part of this amazing community for sure. So this is coming from Edward. Edward is laughing. Hey, Edward, it's long time. I've seen what's the name? Uh I can Sarah hasn't been able to join us since United game. I don't know how she's doing. Today is Valentine Day. Probably we needed to just wish everyone happy Valentine and everyone happy Valentine because it's good for the love of the game. It's good for the love of the community because this is how we are. This is how we are. And for sure, it is something that I think we'll be able to do more, we'll be able to do great for the love of our people. So for sure, as I said, Christian, I give him 7 out of 10. So if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because your voice and opinions are highly, 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 highly welcome. Yes, your opinions are highly welcome, because this was a game that we need to just deal it once and for all. And the people show us that they were determined and they came here to fight, and that was how they were. So, guys, the next guy we'll be going to is no other person but, hey, another striker, Timo Werner. Some people say Timo Werner. This guy, absolutely, he was brought on in place of Lukaku. Timo Werner is a guy who his runs is always very, very, very good for Chelsea. Yes, he came on, even though Timo Werner came on later part of the game, but hey, his movement, as I said, has been absolutely great. Timo Werner movement is always great, but hey, one thing that you should understand is the inability to score goals is always the problem. But he creates spaces for a lot of the guys to score last season. He himself have been missing a lot of chances, and I just want this guy to come to his best, be able to score more goals for himself. At least it will be better for his confidence. Yes, he replaced Lukaku in the 76th minute, plays centrally until end of normal time before moving to the EFT side for sure, where he made some impact. Yes, he made a little impact in the game, but wasn't enough to get Chelsea the winner. And for him coming on at that time, probably we can't rate him that much, but I will give him 6 out of 10, because the guys, all of them did very well. But at the end of the day, Chelsea lift the trophy, and for sure. Another one that we will be talking about is Saul. Saul also came on in the game, last minutes of the game, yes, and he also did made a little impact in this game. Yes, Saul. You all know Saul. So I don't know whether Chelsea will sign him by the end of this season. It's a question of doubt. Even though for a couple of games he has been able to improve a little bit. I don't know whether he was afraid or what has actually happened. Hey, Saul, I don't know, and I can't say much about him. And for sure, he also came on in the midfield, and it's like I don't know whether he came, even though I saw him most of the times in the midfield area, but it's like he came on in the midfield area, and I think he did absolutely great for Chelsea. And for sure, this is the time for us to actually say great, great, great. And for him, he was also part of the game, so I'm giving him 6 out of 10. Yes, because all of them participated. His first this in Chelsea, he won Club World Cup. Yes, maybe if he was in this he wouldn't have win it for sure, because when will Atletico lift the trophy Champions League, it's going to be difficult. Even though I don't know whether he has lifted it before, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure for sure. So this is just absolutely great. Guys, the news for Chelsea is that Abramovich and Marina are supporting Thomas Tuchel to get the players he wants in summer. He Abramovich, Marina supporting Thomas Tuchel because they know what he has achieved for the short period of time is just nothing but an absolutely class of a world-class goalkeeper coach, and he has been able to do these amazing things. He has their backing. He has their backing to just go and get what he deserves, to just go and create a lot of things for the club. And for sure, this is the time, this is absolutely the time that he needs the support of these guys to just go and nail it for the Blues, nail it for Chelsea, nail it in the Premier League, nail it in Champions League. And this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and great time we have in this football pitch. So without much ado, this is going to be the end of this time. And hey, it's been absolutely amazing having you guys on board. Absolutely great having you guys on board. And I think you love the player rating. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because this is great. It's great news and it's great things that we have been able to do. And tomorrow, join us in the Champions League for sure, because PSG is battling with Real Madrid. PSG battling it with Real Madrid, because that is the toughest game of it all. And also, what's the name? Uh Manchester City will also be visiting Porto to play Sporting. Yes. So these are two games coming on tomorrow, and I know we can be able to react to it for sure, because this is absolutely amazing. Great time, great things, and happy vows to you all. And hey, Edward is here. Edward said happy vows, Ashili. Yes, happy vows to you, Edward. How I hope you give the lady something, right? Yes, I know you will be able to give her something. Like Officer Tommy disappointed me today. Yes, Officer Tommy disappointed me. I expected him to give his girl something. He didn't. So, guys, this is a great time. This is absolutely amazing time. And if you are with us, remember this today is Valentine. Tomorrow we have great games coming on in the Champions League, and we are all buzzing because Champions League is back. Champions League is back on the way. Yo, Chelsea is playing on the 22nd. Yo. So tomorrow, PSG, Real Madrid in the Deep Prince Stadium in France. Yes, PSG home first, and also followed by. So Edward is what's Edward saying? Officer Tommy, why? Officer Tommy, so Edward is why you didn't give the girl the Valentine gift. You see, everyone is mad, Officer Tommy. So if you are still with us, just do it before tomorrow. Other than that, you won't watch the Champions League. Wow, what a beautiful day we have. What a beautiful night we have. And what a beautiful weekend that we have as champions of the world. Yes, Chelsea, champions of the world. And hey, this is how it's all started. Champions League winner Kai Havertz, yes, scoring the only goal for Chelsea, and now scoring the winner again in Club World Cup. Absolutely buzzing. Yes, he has done it, and he has done it again. And that was a great free kick from King Kai. Yes, that was a great free kick from him, and Chelsea is back to where we belong. Yes, Chelsea is back to where we belong, and that is it. No matter how it is, this has just happened, and Chelsea is the world of champion. Now, one thing that I foresee, Edward Mendy is just a great guy. Yes, he's a great guy. He has been doing it, and he will continue to do it alongside with Kepa. Chelsea is fortunate to have these great goalkeepers for sure. Yes, absolutely. And I love it, and I like it the way it is. And if you just join, Chelsea is the name of the team. Blue is the color, and London is blue. Yes, and tomorrow, as I said, this Champions League is going to. Yesterday we did the build up to the Champions League, pretty much preview of the Champions League. You could go watch it because great guys joined me yesterday, were able to do it, and were able to do it justice to it. And if you just join in, let's build as a community, because as a community your voice and opinions is always welcome. So without much ado, guys, this is absolutely fantastic, and I'm happy for you guys joining me. I'm great, and look, this is just nothing but a great time with you guys. Without much to say, we are going to end the day. It was absolutely amazing being your host, Eddie, Officer Tommy, Mark. Hey, Leah. Yes, Leah. Leah was here. And also, who again? LD Boy was also here. LD Boy was also here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for your contribution. It's been absolutely massive. Yes, I've been absolutely massive, and this is where we get to the end. And I thank you all. See you tomorrow in the Champions League watch along. Without much, salute.